Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm off the exit, bro. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at all this, silly, I'm Bob, Bambi. Baby's yellow, text. She wanna eat me like candy. Run up the racks, track me. I'll run up the racks like an athlete. Big. I remember.
Tonight we are very excited to have on one of our favourite players from Port, Xavier Duursma. Not Xavier, Xavier. Thank you very much for coming, mate.
Thanks very much, lads. Thanks, Cole. It's a pleasure to be here. So thanks very much for having me on.
No problems at all.
We have a lot of questions for you, mate, because we've had a few fan ones, we've had a few teammate ones.
I'm a little bit nervous for the teammate ones, but it should be good.
You've got an idea who maybe...
I have a very good idea of who's probably put in a couple.
I'm not going to name names, but you might get the
I'll probably figure out by just from looking at the question, I reckon, who could have been.
Well, Boyd really threw you under the bus when he was on, so you can really make sure you throw Boyd under the bus.
Have you seen that?
I have seen. I have gone back and watched. I reckon 90% of it. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I've seen some of the things that Boyd said, and that's just a bit of banter, and that's always good for it.
Anything to say back to Boyd while you?
I'll leave it a little bit later when we discuss it. But yeah,
he was supposed to send me
some. He's a good man.
He was going to send me some photos today of some of his outfits, but he must have forgot.
Or there wasn't actually any bad outfits.
No, that's it. There's one questionable outfit ever, I think.
The one that we had on the show.
That was it.
Okay. I've seen worse.
The t-shirt wasn't awesome. I'll put my hand up to say that wasn't the best.
And the shirt got thrown away, I think, did it?
What's that?
The shirt got thrown away.
It did, yeah. Actually, it got thrown on the roof. Actually, yeah, that's right. But I reckon that's about the only time I've ever had a questionable outfit. But ever since then, the boys have never let it down. So even though I think my fashions hasn't been too bad, they've certainly never let it down. It's just kind of how it goes, really. But
yeah. How's the pre-season treating you?
Yeah.
The big workload for the boys this time of year normally. Then you put the legs up for the rest of the season and just play games.
That's very true. Like, obviously in season we're still training hard, but just the load's a lot different. So we're only doing like 7-8 Ks during the season for a main session, but in pre-season it's way different. We're doing some massive loads, massive days. We're starting at 8 o'clock, sometimes finishing at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like they're massive days for us, and that whole time we're out there, training. I think yesterday we did a 15, 16 kilometre session in the morning, and then had gym and rotations in the afternoon. So they're very big days, and when people say it's not like the olden days where you just like rock up to training on Tuesday or Thursday night.
Yeah.
And just run around for a bit, kick a footy and stuff. It certainly is professional, and I think some people don't seem to understand that, but
it's
for
crazy.
us it's very real. Yeah.
I think, like, even speaking to my dad from when he played AFL, 30 years ago, maybe even less. It's like he worked a full-time job.
Yeah.
Trained a couple of times a week, and then kind of played on the weekend. So it's changed massively, and I think it's really important for especially Port fans or AFL fans to know what you guys do, because it's easy to go, oh yeah, they play a game every week, but they don't actually know the hard work that goes in through that whole pre-season.
Yeah, there certainly is a lot of hard work that goes into it, but as you know very well, that you don't get anything out of it if you're not working hard. So
exactly right.
Yeah,
you're right there.
Well, we've been looking forward to having you because there's a lot to you, mate. So this kind of show, it's kind of developed into the person behind the football player or the soccer player, and there's a lot of strings to your little bow there, mate. So do you want to tell everyone I know there's some dancing things there, there's some acting dreams in there, there's some...
Well, I'll jump in as well and go, well, we see you that 2 hours a week, you know what I mean? Like out in the field. And me and Laz know how you play footy, you play gun football, and what fascinates me the most is the person behind the footballer and what you kind of do away from football.
Because it's probably more than people would think, I'd say.
Absolutely. Yeah. People have no idea.
It is very true.
The human behind the athlete.
There's always,
So tell everyone what you kind of gets you going, mate.
Yeah, lots of people do kind of see it as that, just kind of a two-dimensional, just kind of you see you on the TV screen and that's about it. But obviously I'll start off with dance. That's been a massive part of my whole life growing up. My mum is a dance teacher and has a dance school back home in the small town that I grew up in. I'm in Foster in South Gippsland. And she's been a dance teacher pretty much ever since she was 18. She took over the business from her old dance teacher when she was 18. So she's had that for I don't even know how old now, but like a very long time ever since she's been 18. So yeah, it's been in the family for a long time, and obviously did dance since I think I was 3 years old. So I think I don't know whatever my age is now. I think that's about 17 years. So I did dance for a long time, and I still go back even in 2019. Still went back and helped my mum out in her end of year concert for a bit of a small role, which was nice because I didn't have to do too much.
Is that on film? Or?
There would be vision of it. I think Mum does get all of her her concerts recorded and filmed. So
because we'd love to see it.
There would be
because
filmed
a
somewhere.
lot of the boys are said to ask about his dance.
Yeah.
So do they get up here a bit about it?
Or? Oh, they do. They did, I think, early days, but now I think they kind of just see that that's me, and I think that's kind of just what I'm about.
Because they're still telling me to bring it up.
Yeah.
So they must here and there.
I think it would be a really beneficial thing for footy. I think dancing would be like a great.
It's actually a really good point.
It's like something people might be missing out on.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I mean, obviously, there's lots of things that from dancing you can kind of cross over between footy. You've got a lot of balance, flexibility, core strength that you get from dance. It can translate very well to footy.
Yeah.
Being able to sidestep and break tackles, all that kind of stuff, as well as having decent flexibility. So it doesn't really correlate, but still having decent flexibility, I think helps a little bit with like not doing soft tissue injuries, etc. So
wow.
Obviously you have all that kind of stuff as well, but I think it's just good. Did all of the different types of dancing. So modern, jazz, and tap,
right.
ballet, bit of contemporary, all of them. Yeah. So I got forced into it, which mum she made me do it. But obviously by the time of 16, 17, and I really did enjoy it. And
that's cool.
I appreciated theatre, and it makes me appreciate now I really appreciate theatre and acting and dancing performances and stuff. So I'm really been a big part of my body and my whole life so far. But that's kind of just what it's been about. But that's probably the questions you've been asked for it. So
it's a great way to meet women. Because they also said to ask him about the women in his life and stuff like that. A few of them said that.
Oh, which one? I wonder which one. I wonder which one said that.
I thought you were going to say which girls. I was like, I don't say that.
I wonder which ones. I wonder which ones the boys said that.
You're a single man, though.
I am single. Yes,
well.
I am single. I did have a girlfriend back in 2019, but no, I am single now. I've been for.
I remember BT interviewing you.
Yeah,
that was brilliant. That went
viral for a while. Remember that?
There was that interview.
What'd you do for Valentine's Day? Oh, when did you go drop something off at school?
No, I got organised one of her friends to give her flowers on Valentine's Day. Which I was just 1 year out of school myself, so she was only 1 year younger than me. But I don't think BT realised that at the time. But it's a bit of a funny.
That was great.
That's alright. It's a bit of comedy.
I miss roaming Brian.
Yeah.
I didn't mind this year was like roaming Rocky and stuff, like getting the players out there. It's a bit more.
Yeah, that's
personal.
right. Rocky enjoyed taking the piss out of all the boys.
Yeah.
So, that's very
mate.
I think the dancing stuff is really interesting because who knows, that could be the way of the future with AFL. If you end up being like a Brownlow medalist, everyone's going to do it.
I know, I was listening to this.
I was listening to this Tiger Woods interview yesterday, and he was talking about how he was the first golfer to come in and actually start lifting weights and doing cardio and going for runs and stuff. And now everyone does it. It's just like someone kind of comes in, does something a little bit differently, and then everyone kind of jumps on board. It's like, who knows? Maybe dancing's one of those things that will take off in the AFL system.
I do know that James Hird did ballet, and I think that's about the only dances I really know. But I do know that James Hird did ballet.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if you were to tell me that it's made you the best football player, and whatever, and told me the benefits behind it, I'd give it a crack. 100% I'd go, yep, sweet, do it.
Please.
I would for sure. If I thought it was going to make me a better athlete as well, and I could kind of see the facts behind it, I reckon I'd do it.
I'll do it if you do it. Imagine us rocking up.
Maybe we could get Xavier to give us a
dancing lesson.
Oh, it's been a while. I'll have to come up with something. It'll take me a while, but I might be able to do it. Wait and see. But
I don't dance either though, so I'd be terrible, but I'd give it a shot.
Oh yeah, and I'm good.
You look like you'd be a dancer.
Yeah, I'm a great dancer. I dance, Anyway, so
you go right, though.
You reckon? Maybe after a few of these.
Confidence.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Thank you.
Good burgers,
Yeah.
We kept it simple tonight. you know.
I made these patties from scratch.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Cracked
I'm happy
pepper
with
and
them.
something.
Perfectly round.
Thanks very much.
No worries, mate. Good to have you. So what else? So who are the boys in the club that you're closest to?
Good question. Hard to eat and talk at the same
It's
time.
hard to eat.
It's hard to
this
eat a
one.
burger,
should've
I think
done
it's
double.
Laz has got the double burger. And we sleep
Yeah,
in
you
the
should
ladder
see him trying to.
Tough to eat in half.
to tackle it, sorry. Get the jaw right open.
Do it like that.
It's like a python trying to get its mouth over a rat. It's like break the jaw to get the mouth over it.
I think some of the closest mates, obviously Sam Hayes is
Yeah.
a massive one. He's been an absolute legend and been very warm and close to me ever since I first got to the club. And then obviously as the years have gone on, got close to all the young guys as well. So
The guys you were drafted with?
Yeah, guys I was
Yeah.
drafted with. So Marty Fredericks is another one who's another one of my really close mates. And Miles Bergman, Jackson Mead, some of those guys, and then obviously Connor Rosie and Zach Butters,
Yep.
Boyd Woodcock. They're all good guys as well. All really close and pretty tight. As you know, as young guys, that's usually what happens when you go through with a big draft of guys that come together. It's all spending a lot of time together, so you end up just being very friendly and mates with each other. So there's some of my closest mates, and we all have a good time. And some of the young other boys as well: Dylan Williams, Mitch Georgiades, Trent Burgoyne. So.
So you bond more with the more younger group?
Mostly with the younger guys, yeah. There's guys obviously that you're talking to as well, and you're playing with sometimes every week. So like Dan Houston and stuff is a great guy, very funny. Peter Adams is very funny as well.
Tell you what, we've got
So
some
guys
characters
like
in the team, eh?
There's certainly like that, and Sam Palpel's
Oh,
another
he's
one. He's fantastic. He's ripper character. So there's plenty of guys in there with a lot of character going around, and very fun to kind of hang out with, and
Okay,
it's good fun.
very good.
Did you end up enrolling in uni?
I've enrolled, but I haven't heard back actually from them yet. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
What are you doing again? It's a business?
Commerce, I think I'll
Commerce.
do, yeah. So commerce at Adelaide Uni. So I'll figure out, hopefully, if I get accepted into it, I'll hopefully be in and we're doing it this year, but we just do one subject, and if
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If that's being able to be feasible, then maybe 2 subjects. But yeah, obviously with a full-time job already, it's not easy picking up that stuff. But I think 1 subject we should be able to be done. So
I was going to ask you what your full-time job was there. I was like, full-time job? What do you do?
yeah,
I got it.
yeah, kicking the footy around.
Yeah.
So, speaking of training, one of the boys wanted to ask why you missed training on Monday.
I was training on Monday. Oh yeah, so obviously on Friday afternoon, just about the last 5 minutes of training, not even I reckon.
Oh, that's the worst.
The ball was kicked and it was kind of a very gettable, either a spoil or a mark could have been taken, and I went up to try and spoil it or mark it, and a teammate Carl Amon, who I was playing at the time, went to try and body me up to try and stop me from running and jumping at it, and obviously I was already like halfway through my jump already, and he got me really cleanly in my scrotum area and got me
In the midsection.
pretty in the midsection, and got me pretty flush, and also hit my my groin, my hip flexor tendon /
Oh
nerve.
boy.
So I was in some serious pain.
Could you imagine being in a football club? What the boys would say to you after something like that?
I reckon everyone would be empathetic.
Most
most
of
they'd be like,
yeah,
No,
most
I
of
don't
them,
know about that,
mate.
mate. I don't know about that one.
Most of them were empathetic because I think they all understand how much that can hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
it's the worst pain you can have. Women think giving birth's the worst, but apparently I think it's...
I'd say it's pretty close. I don't know. I'd say it's pretty close. I don't know. We won't go into too much explanation there. But yeah, it wasn't much fun. I don't recommend it.
No.
To
No, I'll
anyone.
pass. I won't be lining up for that either, actually.
I don't recommend it to anyone. So yeah, on Monday I had a pretty light day, and just did a bit of a bike session, a bit of upper body weights instead of training, because I was still in a bit of pain from that hit on Friday afternoon. So it was a bit of and I still had to on Wednesday have a bit of a longer warm up and tick a few boxes before I was allowed to get into training, because it's still giving me a bit of grief. But yeah, I'm better now. I'm good.
Good man, back breathing.
That's it.
Well, one of the fan
let him have a
questions.
few mouthfuls.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's have a
Get some mouthfuls in.
So Shane has asked us a question that I'm actually quite interested too, because I was there. I'm sure you were there. Prelim. When you kicked that goal, what did you say to Lynch? And what did he say back to you?
I can't go into too
not
much
the
detail.
expletives,
Can't
but
go
the
into any expletives, but there was a bit of. I took the mark and I was walking back trying to sort out my marks. I have a very routine set shot goal routine, so I was putting out my marks and walking my steps back to making sure I was getting my thing right. And I saw Tom Lynch run, I think from like middle of the ground all the way over to kick someone off the mark, so he could be on the mark.
Right.
And that whole time there, as I was setting up, he was saying some pretty nasty things to me that I wasn't as he probably fair enough. That's what you try and do. You're trying to play footy and get them out of their comfort zone, which is fair enough. But obviously, I was walking back and I was I just kept it in the back of my mind, but obviously trying to focus on what I was doing, and then I was able to kick it. And then I said some stuff back to him, and I didn't appreciate what he said to me at the start off with, but I made sure I didn't know.
I don't think any of us would have appreciated it.
No,
I didn't appreciate it. I was there. I wanted to get out.
I remember my heart rate would have been about 150 in the stands when that all was all happening.
You had a great game that day, by the way.
That was a great game. What's the best sledge you've ever had or given on the field? Then could you say that? I love that the most. I reckon.
To be honest, I'm not much of a sledger myself, and that was very out of character for me to do that. But it just shows that how much emotion and kind of excitement was on the line at the time, because I've never really done anything like that before, especially in the AFL environment. I've definitely never ever been one to sledge or anything like that, and I don't hear much either, because when I'm out in the wing, it's hard to hear much of it go on. I'm sure that the forwards and defenders would hear a lot more because they're playing on a direct opponent the whole time, whereas on the wing we're running around most of the game the whole time, just up and back. Right. So
how many Ks you running game?
I don't know exactly what my average would be, but the most I think I've ran is about 17.4, I think, in a game. So back in 2019, I think. So it's a decent amount of kilometres, but that's just what you have to do, and that's the role you got to play. So to be able to do that out there, you got to do it. So.
And Sarah has asked us the arrow. What's the story with the arrow?
So the arrow, obviously, it's come out a couple of times, as you've probably both seen it.
Again, I think it's every goal now.
Another thing we love. We absolutely love the arrow.
Don't stop doing it.
We all never stop doing the arrow.
No, it's definitely part of what I am and who I am. So I just thought, why not be just a little bit different and bring that out, because no one in the AFL does it, and it's a pretty heavily NBA influenced kind of thing from Jamal Murray, Reggie Jackson, guys that have done it.
True, the blue arrows.
So I've just thought, why not, and just kind of bring it out. So
and it's funny, I've seen a lot of people try and replicate it. It's something the way he does it, they just can't get that same.
I do get a lot of fan videos or replicas that get sent to me, but. No, they're trying, and obviously, they're trying to replicate it, which, I enjoy seeing people, obviously, try and do it, and it gives me good,
personality.
People either love it or they hate it, which means that you're doing something right.
Yeah,
but if no one cares, that's when you don't do it.
That's right. You can't make everyone happy.
No, you can't.
That's right.
All right. Well, should we give him his drawing, or do you want to do the beans?
Well, we're lucky to have a guest on a couple of weeks ago, Madison Wilson, and she brought along a game which has really changed up our podcasting. It's taken it to a new level. It's called Being Boozled. You can either get you spin the wheel. I don't know. There's probably 10 different flavors, and it could be peach, or it could be bath. Could be licorice, or it could be skunk spray, or dirty dishwasher, rotten egg. There's a few terrible flavours, and we're hoping that Laz gets a few of them in his mouth, because he loves them.
I nearly spewed. What does booger even taste like? How do you make a flavour?
I'll wait till you taste it.
Fair chance.
You'll be like,
you'll have a
that's
game.
I'm almost feeling sick now just thinking about it.
Stinky socks.
That's a good flavour. And the cheeky buggers, they hide the smell.
Yeah. See, this one sounds so delightful. Toasted marshmallow. And you go, oh my god. Then you go, oh, stink bug. Chocolate pudding. Delightful. Or canned dog food. You want that one, Cam?
I'm right. Part. I'm really not looking forward to that.
Is this my water?
Alright, you spin, Laz.
You want me to spin?
You go first, mate. Good luck.
This is your game. You love this.
Oh yeah. Birthday cake or dirty dishes.
All right. Now you.
Dishwater. Dirty dishwater.
Now you find the three that.
So
They're kind of hard to find.
there's some that are quite similar here.
Yeah.
So what's the game? How many do I have to take? You just take one?
Yeah. You all take one at the same time.
Right.
And then we all look at Laz's face.
One for you. Well, you mate, you're not. Give me the one with the least amount of.
And you can't smell it either. Are they hidden the smell?
Yeah, the cheeky
You
bastard.
can't smell nothing.
Can we do it? Go handheld for this?
Yeah.
Maybe.
This smells okay on the outside. Please. Have you done it?
You have to
Oh,
chew it straight
alright.
away.
Terrible.
I can't eat this shit, man.
I think I'm safe. I think I'm
See,
safe.
like, you can just wrap it. He's gonna go all the
I
good ones.
won't. I can guarantee you I won't.
So. It's dishwater. Oh, it's dishwater, man.
I think I got away with it.
Have a spin, mate.
And it lingers in your mouth. It doesn't go away. Oh.
Pleasure skunk.
Looks like it's the toasted marshmallow or stink bug, so that orange one. So, kind of see what that looks like. White and brown.
White and brown. Here we go.
Still, can you taste it still?
I think it's that one.
It sounds really good.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks,
Good luck.
buddy.
There's one more.
Where do you buy the Bean Boozled game from? We did probably invest in a new one.
Alright. Here we go again. Straight. Oh, wow. I can't do it.
Oh, you can't spit it out. Oh, he's got it as well. You can't spit him.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, it really does.
It
taste
lingers.
horrible, doesn't it? Oh my god.
Oh, it's such a treat getting a good one. Last
Oh, that is terrible, isn't it?
No, we'll
I'm
do two
done.
rounds.
That is
I'm
terrible.
I can't do it anymore.
No.
I'm gonna spew.
That's the
One
whole
more.
point. It's hilarious.
Lazzy, do one more.
Oh no, we've got the skunk.
Oh no. I'm really not a fan of this game.
This is Laz's real nemesis. This skunk.
Do I?
I really don't like this game. I don't like licorice as it
I'm
is.
sweating. I'm
Oh
sweating.
I
no.
don't like licorice anyway, so
You're in strife either way.
I don't know if I can do it.
You can do it, Lazzy.
Come on, Lazzy. This is all for the fans.
I think I'm alright.
No.
Oh no.
No. Spit it in the
It
bush.
come late. It come late.
Look at that.
that is the most disgusting thing.
Oh no.
I can't do it.
Oh my god, that is stuck in my teeth as well now. That is horrible. Did you get it?
Oh.
No, I got lucky again.
See,
Oh,
I've
that
got
is
every
horrible.
bad one again.
Or I just
I'm
don't
the
have.
most unluckiest person
That is
ever.
absolutely horrible.
I am the most unluckiest person ever. You keep spitting him out though. The fans are going to be like, this guy.
Sorry, if you guys want to eat it and spit it out, it's still horrible.
One
Trust
round
me.
or two.
You still get the taste
I'm
stuck
not
in your
doing it,
mouth.
do it again.
Yeah, we go 2 rounds and that's
I'm
it. One more for a laugh.
One more and see if Laz gets it again.
Oh, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. 'Cause you do one, and
I
then you
can't
tell me if you
physically
can do it.
This
Cam, you do one.
No, I'm good.
Are you
That is
going
yuck.
again?
All I can taste is dishwasher water in my mouth.
Oh, rank.
There's Booger. Do you want to try the Booger?
Love
Oh,
to.
Booger will be
So-
good.
Yeah.
Booger's fine, I think.
Yeah.
Just the
Is it
green.
green?
Yeah,
Yeah,
grab the green.
You want one, Maddie?
Move.
Sorry. Are there actually any good ones in here? Are you taking the piss?
I'll go bad one again.
Oh, I got booger.
Booger's not too bad.
They're all bad, eh? There's no good ones in here. Is there?
Oh no! The boys are hurt.
Yeah, just throw it like that. Right.
I can't handle you, bro.
This is the worst game. I hate this
Shit
game.
game. Thanks, Maddie.
Game. I've got the bad one, but I reckon it's great. I reckon it's
You
just
like it,
hilarious.
You like some dookie?
So, what we're doing here is we're getting all our guests to draw a picture of themselves and sign them, and we're going to put it on a big board at the end of our season, I think, and then we're going to auction it for a charity.
Lovely.
We don't know what charity yet. We're going to kind of decide that at the end, I think. But you've kind of got a broad range. You've got like, you know, some kind of funny arms. Teasy did all right. Trace himself.
Yep.
Jack's very well done. Then we've got Stephen Mork. Or, you know, Madeline Wilson.
It will take like 30 seconds.
Trying.
Yeah.
I feel like
Before I start activating.
he's our best so far.
Yes.
You don't have to say that just
What's
to.
mine?
you
I
don't
think
have
it's
to say
the
that
best
just to
one
be
so
nice.
far.
No, I'm serious as well. You
I'll
put a
cut
lot
that
of
off.
work
Yeah,
into
that's
it.
Cut it off
yeah,
there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll
Do you want to bring
There's mine. It's
my thingos?
the face is a bit
Thanks so much
screwy.
for your help, Maddie.
Let's have a look.
Hold it up. That's me with my longer hair from 2020.
Xavier Duursma.
Xavier Duursma.
Xavier Duursma. Drawn by Xavier Duursma.
Signed.
2020
by Xavier
Signed
Duursma.
by David.
2021.
2020.
Number
Yep.
7 now.
2020.
as well.
That's the hairstyle from 2020.
Oh,
but
okay.
That's
Done
really
in
exciting
2021.
for Port Adelaide fans. He's gone from number 21,
It's number
which
7.
was a great number, but to number 7, which is a pretty prestigious number. I think my old man actually wore number 7 back in the day when he played
did
for
he?
Port.
As well.
Yes, he
Peter
did. For
Burgoyne,
Maggies.
yeah.
Some pretty,
Peter
some
Burgoyne,
pretty
yeah.
it's been some pretty amazing players wear
Yes.
number 7 in the past. So
Bradley.
I'll try and uphold that as much as I can.
Now, I have a little bit of a surprise. I woke up early yesterday, 6 a.m, and I thought,
He's an athlete though. Like you normally set the alarm, get up, do some sit-ups.
And I thought, what can I do? I want to do a really one-of-a-kind giveaway, and for the show. So I got up really early and I did a little painting,
Painting.
and I'm going to see if maybe you could sign and we could use it as a giveaway.
Oh, for sure.
So
I'll be
this is a little painting. I did.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's
Does
sick.
it look like you? I feel like you're a bit hard.
that
to
definitely
get,
looks
but
like me.
Looks like you. Well, I've gotten you a print as
That's
well
awesome.
as a gift for coming on. So
Oh,
I
thank you
went,
so
I went
much.
this morning and grabbed you one so you can put
That's
up in your
awesome.
house if you want. So
Thank you.
So what we're gonna do is this painting. We're gonna run a competition. So I'm gonna put a photo together on the social media, and we're gonna maybe get a photo holding it too.
Yeah, sure, that's awesome.
And you have to subscribe to the channel, like our page on Insta and Facebook, and probably tag some friends. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to go through and we'll figure it out. No, we'll figure it out when the episode's released, and you'll have a chance to win this personally signed. We're gonna get him to sign it now. So if that's okay.
Oh, for sure. It's the gold one, probably.
Do you reckon gold? I'm thinking gold.
Gold might show up best.
It might. It's kind of different to everything.
It's freaking cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
So some is a bit wet still because it's oil, but here and here you're okay. So maybe nice and big
One
somewhere. Nice and big too.
How many hours did that take you to paint?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna say 4 or 5.
Wow.
That's a really
That
good.
doesn't even seem like
And
long.
yeah, use that photo to. Is there a photo like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna. That's,
And I had, because
That's
I had no printout, it was like kind of last minute.
That's awesome.
I had to just do it on my phone, so
Wow.
yeah, so we got there.
that's so cool.
Is it cool? Okay.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. That's one of the coolest things anyone's ever done.
Really?
Oh,
Okay,
thank you,
wow.
man. That's so
I feel
cool.
like he should be getting this.
No,
this
no,
one now.
I'm wherever this one is.
Well, that one's
that's
for
the
you.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so-
sick.
That's so cool.
So you can have that one up at your place.
Oh, thank you, mate. That's
Alright.
amazing. Thank you. So just nice and big here.
Nice and big, mate. Yeah, get
Try and
in
get
it.
as what would be Marcus Ball.
It might be. Yeah. Let me try this here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
Good to
working
go, yeah.
fine, mate. Yeah.
Good to go. Righto, try and get it as big as
Get a dot painting.
Cool. So you guys can win this. Pretty good
How
prize,
good.
1 of 1. Hey?
True, we should write 1 of 1 on it like a basketball card.
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
So
Does
Yeah.
that show up all right there?
That's
Is that all right?
fantastic,
That's
mate.
perfect,
Perfect.
Especially when you get a bit of light.
Yeah, get a light on it. That's right.
Durs, thank you so
Thanks
much
so
for coming.
much. Thanks very much.
Legend.
for having me. Looking
Thank
forward to
you,
it. Thanks
mate.
very much, guys. It's been a pleasure.
We're excited to watch you this year.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck for 2021.
Thank you.
Our year this year.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, everyone, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.